You are welcome on this channel, dear friends. Today's address is on the philosophy of Lord Buddha, and the philosophy is popularly known as middle path. So let us see the philosophy with this story. The story begins with the episode of a great musician of his time. He was very popular in the entire country. Somehow or other, he was impressed by the inner music of Lord Buddha. And the coincidence came into his favor, and he heard that Buddha was coming to his capital. So he decided to listen to Buddha. He went there and listened to Buddha with rapt attention. He was very much impressed and fell in love at first sight. When the speech was, when the address was over, somehow he planned to go to the disciples of Lord Buddha and expressed his desire to be initiated as the disciple of Lord Buddha. He was brought to Buddha. After seeing this young man, Buddha said, "As I have been informed that uh, you were prince and great magician also, so this life is very hard. Before deciding anything, you must know the things. So here I am going to reside for 4 months. During rainy season, I don't move. So please come and wait for 4 months and see other happenings of the disciples." Then uh, he insisted, magician Sron was his name, insisted, and his insistence was such that Buddha had to accept, concede. So he was initiated. Then the life of a beggar started. After some days, Lord Buddha was intimated by the disciples. Now Srona, the great magician, started touching the other extreme of life. All the Buddhist monks slept under the tree. He started sleeping under the sky. All the Buddhist monks eat once in a day. He started eating once in 2 days. All the Buddhist monks used to move on roads. He started moving on the sides of the roads where there were thorns and stones. He continued his journey of a beggar, the monk, for some days. And Buddha didn't say, Buddha kept silence. After some days, again disciples of Lord Buddha came to him and they told, now the prince has become black, his feet are wounded, he has become lean and thin. So something must be done. After observing the seriousness of the Srauna's life, Buddha decided to meet him. He went to the monk's place and said, Srona, you are a very intelligent person. Can I ask some question? Srona, the great magician, told, yes, my lord, you can ask questions, and if it is within my reach, I will try to answer your question also. Buddha put his first question. You tell me one thing. If the strings of your sitar, you have been a very good sitarist also. If the strings of your sitar are too loose, can you produce music? Sona said, no, it's not possible. So if the strings are too tight, can you produce music? Again, the monk said, Srona said, no, it's not possible. If I increase the pressure on these strings, then the strings will break. Then Buddha concluded, well, in both the situation, either the strings are loose or the strings are too tight, too loose or too tight. Music is not possible. This is applicable in life also. If the understanding of your life is, the style of your life is too loose, then the music of life can't be availed, can't be obtained. And if the strings of life means the understanding or perception of life is too tight, too austere, then also the music of life is not possible. So likewise, sitar, in life also, either you have to keep your understanding or the style exactly in the middle between two poles. You have not to keep yourself too loose, and you have not to keep yourself too tight, because in both the situation, the music of life is not possible. For making life meaningful, for getting pleasure and music of life, middle path is the only path through which any man can get the music of life, and pleasure and happiness of life. After listening to the teaching of Lord Buddha, Srona decided to move on middle path, and history has the record from Srona's life that his life started flowering and blossoming, and this middle path became popular not only in his time but still today it is discussed by people of the world. The only path is the middle path on which everything can be achieved. So this message of middle path, I'm concluding this video here, dear friends.